Mike Tyson's highly anticipated fight against Jake Paul on November 15, 2024, was meant to be a triumphant return to the ring for the boxing legend. However, what transpired left fans and analysts reeling. The bout, pitting the 58-year-old Tyson against the 31-year-old YouTube star, quickly devolved into a disappointing spectacle. Over 70,000 fans filled the stadium, and millions tuned in on Netflix, eager to witness Tyson's storied comeback. What they saw, however, was a lackluster performance that sparked widespread disappointment across the boxing world. Critics had raised concerns about Tyson's ability to compete against a much younger fighter, emphasizing that while power is often the last attribute to fade, it was unclear if Tyson still had the stamina or strength to keep pace with someone like Jake Paul. As the fight unfolded, these fears were confirmed. Tyson struggled to mount any meaningful offense, leading many spectators to label the fight as trash and sad. Even NBA legend Magic Johnson admitted he turned off the broadcast midway through, citing it as bad for boxing. Steve Bunce, a respected boxing commentator, described the bout as little more than a decent sparring session, suggesting that Tyson's efforts lacked competitiveness. Former world champion Tony Bellew warned that such mismatches, featuring aging fighters against younger, fitter opponents, could damage the sport's reputation. For Tyson supporters, witnessing their hero struggle was a painful experience, especially considering his past dominance in the ring. In his prime, Tyson was an unstoppable force known for his devastating knockouts, and seeing him falter against a less experienced opponent was disheartening. Tyson, known for his pride and fierce protectiveness of his legacy, reportedly took the defeat hard and was enraged by the backlash and criticism that followed. Speculation began to swirl regarding his sudden disappearance from the public eye. No interviews, no social media posts, no updates. Questions arose. Was he retreating to recover from the emotional fallout of the fight, rethinking his boxing career, or dealing with more serious issues? Adding to the intrigue, leaked documents surfaced online, allegedly revealing round-by-round scripts of the fight. These documents suggested that Tyson would show early aggression but ultimately lose by unanimous decision. The notion that the match had been scripted ignited a firestorm of controversy, especially after Jake Paul casually mentioned that he had to ease off during certain rounds to avoid seriously hurting Tyson. This comment led to rampant speculation about whether the fight had been staged for publicity and profit. Tyson, who built his career on authenticity and raw power, found the idea of participating in a staged fight deeply insulting. Insiders reported that he considered legal action against Paul and media outlets promoting the idea of a rigged match. As the allegations continued to swirl, Tyson's silence only exacerbated the situation. Was he avoiding public appearances to deal with potential legal implications, or had the backlash broken his spirit? Despite the controversy, some in the boxing community maintained that Tyson's decline wasn't solely due to age. Tyson Fury, the reigning heavyweight champion, stated emphatically that Tyson's knockout power could never be questioned. He believed that Tyson could still turn a fight around with a single punch. Other boxing greats, including Lennox Lewis and Roy Jones Jr., echoed this sentiment, asserting that Tyson still possessed the skills necessary to compete. However, for a younger generation of fans who had not witnessed Tyson in his prime, the fight left a different impression. Many were left with a disappointing image of Tyson, overshadowing his illustrious career. Anthony Joshua, a modern boxing superstar, weighed in on the matter, predicting Paul's victory due to his stamina and energy. Joshua also voiced concerns about Tyson's health and the risks associated with fighting at his age. As Tyson's silence continued, speculation regarding his future grew. When asked about a potential rematch with Jake Paul's brother, Logan, Tyson shrugged and casually replied, "Why not?" This nonchalant statement left fans cringing, raising questions about whether Tyson was genuinely considering another fight or if he was unaware of the ramifications of his actions. Promoters began calling for reforms to protect aging legends from being exploited in mismatched bouts. Veteran promoter Bob Arum and others expressed concern about the direction boxing was headed, particularly with the rise of celebrity boxing matches. The looming question remained: could Tyson reclaim his iconic status, or would this fight define the last chapter of his career? Tyson's involvement in high-profile, money-driven bouts has led to serious concerns about his legacy. Once seen as an unstoppable force, his name is now often linked to exhibition matches viewed by many as mere cash grabs. The uncertainty surrounding his future has left fans and critics alike wondering about his next move. Will he attempt a comeback to prove he still has what it takes, or has the time come for him to step away from boxing for good? Whatever the outcome, one thing remains clear. Tyson's legacy, once untouchable, is now clouded by defeat, controversy, and silence. Whether he can redeem it or if this fight will mark the end of his storied career is yet to be seen. As the boxing world awaits his next move, the impact Tyson has had on the sport remains undeniable, even as his future grows more uncertain with each passing day.